with the moon, blood as red. Red as blood. The apocalypse cometh. Every room in every single dungeon that ever exists, ghosts. The blood of the moon is so bright that bats spawn like crazy. And we're not alone. Oh no, we're not alone. Alright, let me see. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I didn't want that. And as you can hear, yeah, there's a whole ass theme. Oh, thanks. Maybe put one like right there. There you go. Drag them away. And then go in. You pushed it again. I don't know how you did it. You might as well just go push another one. There you go. I like how there's two in this room. Up, left, left. As you can see, all the pigs are angry because we summoned the apocalypse. We caused this. We are the downfall of this universe. So they are pissed. They're like, motherfucker, we sealed them away. What did you do? I summoned the apocalypse, brother. Because I want to fight a god. Or at least a demigod, if you will. Yeah, I don't care about these fuckers. Just go around them. It is forever a blood moon. And this stuff doesn't go away. This shit lasts forever. If the apocalypse happens, it lasts forever. It will not go away. The only way to get rid of it is to find that temple and take care of it. If you don't take care of it, well, it's there forever. And you're fucked. Get fucked. Have fun. Anyway. I'm going to equip my armor. Let me make sure my walking thing is in my inventory. Make sure my gold and rock is in my inventory. Let's go find this bitch. During the apocalypse, infinite bat raids every day. Every single day is a bat raid. This shit lasts forever for the first time, and once you get rid of it, it will only last 20 days. Birds shoot 10 lightning bolts instead of 3. Every single mant is powered up and is a warrior mant. Pigs will no longer be outside. They will stay inside, except for the night guards. They will stay outside. On top of that, this guy will spawn. Meet the Ancient Herald. This was an ancient that traded his soul for the dark powers. He's supposed to keep fighting me. Oh, okay. Well, he just kind of... Well, he just straight up died. Can I get my blueprint? Oh, never mind. Okay, thanks for that. That was the easiest blueprint, and it just so happened to burn. Okay, cool. Let's go fight him again. Thanks. I'm glad that I got to look at it for 2 seconds. I got full inventory. That sucks. Let me get some fucking inventory real quick. By the way, those guys will chase me forever. Those are forever a part of the world now. So yeah, Ancient Herald. He's a summoner. He summons shit. So our goal is to kill him and take his power. Now let's go this way. Get my cutlass back. Drop this trash that I don't need. Need to look around a little bit. Do we really need a torch? No. Actually, yes, because of the dungeon. We don't need a pickaxe, though. Anyway. Keep moving. So I know what you're thinking, like, oh, well, you killed the Ancient Herald. You gotta wait 20 days. He's gonna have to respawn in 20 days like a normal boss. You know how I mentioned he's a demigod? He can summon shit like meteors from the sky, frogs, ghosts, ancient creatures of the past, also known as shadow creatures. Yeah, he's a demigod. He can't die. He's forever. Sure, it takes him like a few seconds to recharge, but like the second he's ready, he will just spawn at any point in time. He has no spawn limit. He will just happen. And it happens mostly when you're just standing still. So, let's find a nice little battleground. This looks pretty good right here. He mostly spawns right next to you, so you want to try to, like, get him when he's close. I don't like it when those guys are chasing me, though, so... Fuck, don't waste armor. There you go. Helmet, please. Here, just put this one on and just put this one on the side. We'll come back for it if we run out of helmet, which I doubt we will because we have so much armor. So this is the only Don't Starve game where putting two armor pieces together not only share their abilities, but it also shares protection. So 80% plus 80% plus 20% protection. That means I only take, like, what, 2 damage? Probably 2 damage from his attacks. So my goal is to just rush him, beat the shit out of him, take his shit. So just stand still, wait for him to spawn. He spawns quicker when you stand still because the game knows, like, oh, well, you're waiting for him, so here you go. Just gotta wait for him. It's kind of the annoying part is that when you kill him, his blueprint burns. I kind of wish his blueprint was unburnable. That'd be nice, but I understand why it burns because it's high risk, high reward. You know, he's a fire causer, so you gotta, like, clear a battlefield for him. He's very important. Yeah, remember when I said there's bats every day? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm running. Fuck that. Get away from my battlefield. Yeah, bats every day and there's a horde of them, so just drag them towards the plants and the plants will eat them. They'll never be able to catch up to me. I also like how the forest is blood red. That's beautiful. I might have to kill this guy because he's just gonna bother me. Thanks, anyway. Back to the battlefield. I don't want his shit burning. Oh, never mind. I guess this is the new battlefield. Okay. Can't burn shit if I already burn it. Oh yeah, he can burn charcoal though, so they just pick these up. Get these out of here. Whose bright idea was to update this game, but not update the fire mechanics to be smoldering? Whose bright idea was that? Ogres eat nature, not perfect. Please kill each other instead of me. Here, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna go back to where I was before, because I liked that battlefield. That battlefield is clean. Oh, never mind. We gotta deal with him right here. Okay, fine. My battle strategy is to rush his ass. He can't summon shit if he's constantly attacking. He can summon things like once, but if you're rushing him, he can't summon. There you go. That's usually what happens. He got to summon one thing before. There you go. We got our weapon. Our item. This is the Vortex Cloak. 1 Nightmare Armor and 5 of these tashes, and you get the strongest armor known to Don't Starve. You think the Bone Armor was strong? Meet its unusual cousin, I should say. Because this is also armor. It has a really weird effect, and it's really good, so I'm just going to put this on, and I'm just going to run away. Ow! Ow, ow, ow! I just wanted to do it once! It was funny! Yep. This season is crazy. This whole thing is crazy. I think this is one of the best, if not the best, things in Don't Starve. And worst of all, it can last forever. Like, it's not only fun, but it's also hard at the same time. And you can technically just live in this hellhole forever. But after killing the Herald, and after like a few days have passed in this season, you can go back to the thing and turn it off. Once the first time is over, every other subsequent apocalypse will only last about 20 days, and then it goes away. I believe it's 20 days, it might be 10 days, but I'm pretty sure it basically lasts forever the first time. But once it's over, it's over. It just becomes a normal, regular occurrence, and you can turn it off at any time. Anyway. Bye. Oh, you a hoe. I ain't doing that shit. Fuck that. I got bitches to slay and shit to do. Get the fuck out of my way. Who do you think I am, Morgan Freeman? I ain't got time to narrate this bitch. Let's see. Ah, that's why they were over there. Okay. I thought I was supposed to go down for a minute. No, I'm supposed to go the other way. Luckily, the Ancient Herald cannot spawn in the dungeons, otherwise this would be fucking horrifying. He'd just spawn in one of these rooms and not go away until the apocalypse is gone. Fucking horrible. But nah, he can't do that. There you go. So these ghosts, they're angry at you because you awoken the Ancient Herald. So the question is, how did they seal away the Ancient Herald? Oh, no you don't. Hang on, not enough. There we go. A full 60 days. Let's get the fuck out of here. By the way, those ghost sounds, they're permanent. They just kind of last. I don't know why. It's a glitch. I think it goes away when you reload the game, but I kind of like them. Makes this place seem more ominous than what it really is. Just the fucking ghost sounds. Oh. This dungeon is really cool, and I like it a lot. I think one of these rooms is going to have a thing in it that we can use for the queen, but honestly, I don't really feel like it. I mean, I have a pinball hammer, I just don't feel like using it. Oh my god. Later on down the line, I fully recommend putting a telelocator staff right here, or a telelocator spot, or whatever the fuck is called, telelocator. Put it right here, right next to the thing. So that way you can teleport to this island when the apocalypse does happen, because you can teleport by using a tele staff and teleporting to this island. Once you do that, this place becomes just a fun little, like, trial run. You spawn in, you get the shit, you move along. There you go. Honestly, I like the apocalypse, and I hope something like that comes to Don't Starve Together. Maybe like a one-day thing that spawns a ancient herald kind of creature. It'd be fun to see another ancient herald in the constant and maybe get some lore. And I would love for the Vortex Cloak to join Don't Starve Together. Maybe as a fun raid thing, because every survival game has some sort of raid challenge where you can team up with your friends and fight tons of creatures and just kind of have a thing. And I guess Don't Starve Together has that with the Moon Challenge, but it's not that big of a deal, you know, it's like one-time thing, whatever. It'd be fun if there was more of those in Don't Starve Together, though, and maybe some updates to the Moon Challenge to be a little less tedious and a little bit more fun. Anyway, so let me talk about the Ancient Herald a bit. The Ancient Herald is an ancient that sold his soul to use the dark magics of Nightmare Fuel. Obviously, these creatures, the Crawling Horror, Terrorbeak, Nessie, which is a, you know, shipwrecked shadow creature that's on the water, the Terror Claw, all these creatures belong to the darkness, and they're made of Nightmare Fuel. What I think happened is one of the ancients got a little too curious and made a deal with somebody. The Eye. If you know Don't Starve Together, you know about the Eye, and you know about all the ins and outs of it, and you know that this eyeball thing basically manipulates, you know, Charlie, it manipulates the Ancient Herald, it manipulates everybody. And they don't know why. They just know that it's for a big cause. They want this cause to happen. They want this to happen. They want to end the suffering. They want power. They just want to leave the constant, but keep the power. So the Eyes are fucking with people, and they're assholes, because they're gods. It's whatever, you know? All this is a game to them. And they just want to trap you on this island forever. The constant. So why do I think this takes place in the future? First of all, Don't Starve Together is the time when we release these gods and the lunar island and all that stuff. But we see no trace of that in Hamlet. Activate. We see no trace of the lunar island, or anything that involves the lunar island. We see no trace of the pigs on this, you know, place. We see no spiders. We see no creatures. The only thing we know of is Shipwrecked, which is before this one. And we know that there's snakes in this place. There's scorpions, all kinds of things. So what I think happened was the Pig King founded the Pig Nation, and they all lived in harmony for a while. I think what happened was the Pig King gathered up the pigs, left Shipwrecked, came to the constant itself, and founded his people. And he basically showed them how to manipulate magic. He was able to help them use Nightmare Fuel to become pigs, you know, were-pigs. And he basically used the dark magic himself. I think what might have happened is the Pig King toyed with magic a little too much, and he might have fucked up and made the sea recede, or made the mountains rise, or something. Because Hamlet takes place in the sky. It's a mountain area. So what I think happened is Pig King fucked with magic, made the skies and stuff, and he moved his people up here. Because as you can see, you can probably scale these mountains. But how would you get to these mountains? By sea, which is where Shipwrecked comes into play. And probably what happened was, with the Shipwrecked people, is they accidentally brought the snakes. So the snakes, you know, got stowed away on the boats. You know, they probably stopped in Shipwrecked to grab some things. Probably found the monkeys and brought them along. You know, they brought the monkeys, accidentally brought the snakes. They accidentally brought, you know, other things. Probably brought some, you know, beefalo as well. You know, they probably brought a lot of things from the Constant. And I think what happened was the Pig King was messing with this magic. And he probably messed with it a little too much and made things that weren't supposed to happen. Like Weber. You know how Weber is a mix of human and spider? Who's to say he didn't accidentally mix the spiders with the monkeys? So, maybe the monkeys of Shipwrecked were the monkeys from Don't Starve Together. They moved over, they got stuck on islands, and now they're trapped on the islands. They become dumber as they're waiting around, and they just become monkeys again. Or maybe the monkeys from the underground, the caves, maybe he took those monkeys, and they got left behind on Shipwrecked. Who knows? That would be a fun idea, too. Maybe that's why the spelunkies became regular monkeys in Shipwrecked. Because there's no longer any nightmare fuel. So they just become normal. A lot of weird shit. What's in this room? Alright, cool. So, I want to say the Pig King did that. Because that would make sense. And probably what happened was he cursed his own people. And probably made it to where they turn into werepigs. And maybe he got overthrown? I don't know. Because, like, why would he turn his own people into werepigs? Maybe to, you know, control them. I don't know. Or maybe because he fucked with dark magic, the Constant cursed him and his people to become werepigs. That would kind of make sense too, because they would get cursed by this other force that basically punished them for using the dark magic. But I don't know. But I feel like Hamlet is the future, because Pig King is not here. The pigs are civilized, which takes a while. There's snakes, which could have came from Shipwrecked. Monkeys and spiders could have been manipulated with magic to become gorillas, which would also make sense, because, you know, we've seen the spider merge with the people, the humans, so that means that maybe the spelunkies and the spiders got merged together with magic and turned into the giant mighty gorilla. Now, the snakes, that's the interesting part, because there is a very particular boss, which could be a snake made with magic. And the nightmare fuel infused it and made it turn into a deadly beast. Maybe. We have ghosts in our house, oh no. The ghosts. They're real. Alright, let's go in here. But back to my theory here. I think it is in the past. I think that makes the most amount of sense. Because none of this shit makes any sense to be here except for the plants, the snap-tooths. And guess what? Snap-tooths aren't in regular Don't Starve. So I think the snap-tooths are naturally here. The Mants were already here, and the Mants decided to use some of the magic that the pigs have, because the two have a little bit of a rivalry. So what most likely happened was the Mants stole the magic and decided to use it for themselves, which also makes perfect sense if you think about it. Like, would you steal from the pigs? I would. I steal from them all the time. So, if you steal from the pigs, you get the magic. steal from them, and you can use that magic to do all kinds of cool shit, which most likely is what happened. They stole it from the pigs. That's why they get the power with the full moon. They stole it. They manipulated it. The bastards. And that makes perfect sense to me, because, like, they don't like the pigs anyway. Why the fuck would they like the pigs? They would steal the pigs' shit, and then they get punished as well, probably because they weren't supposed to find it anyway. So now the Mants are more advanced, and the Snap-tooths, guess what? They were already here, so they don't get manipulated by magic. They're natural creatures of the constant. Yeah, I can't make Nightmare Armor. I need to make the Shadow Manipulator. So again, like, this is definitely either the future, or maybe it's in the same timeline. It could be the same timeline. It could all be happening at the same time. That could also be a factor. That would be interesting, but it could happen. Do that. There you go. Perhaps it is the same timeline. I don't know. But let's talk about the Herald. The Herald definitely is a demigod. It's definitely somebody who sold something to get power. And it's definitely someone who wasn't supposed to have that power. Because he summons volcano meteors, he summons frogs, he summons pigs from the dead, the ghost pigs. He does all this shit. So how? How does he do all this shit if he doesn't, you know, have a little bit of demigod magic? Seems the most logical explanation. I'm gonna make this. I need that teleporter focus so that way I can do my thing later. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems to line up a little bit. Just a little bit to me, because like the snakes, the monkeys all coming here. Gorillas are a mutation, you know, that makes sense to me. Take these, let me sell these. Gorillas being a mutation definitely makes the most sense, because like it has no purpose here besides being a mutation. If it's natural, then I don't know what the fuck could have made that naturally happen. Definitely a weird clay thing, I'm just saying. I still think it's magic manipulation with the shadow stuff. And then the monkeys definitely were brought over at some point. Like, come on. There's just too many weird factors here, too many weird things. I'm gonna take this. There you go, I need that. Thank you. But it's just kind of awkward. Because we don't know. There's not enough lore. There's not enough hints. I recommend I recommend seeing a video about it. There's billions of videos about it. How it's like one thing and another thing and blah blah blah, and it's like we don't actually know. We're just all over the place trying to fucking piece together this weird ass lore. I like it though. I like how it's complicated and weird. It's very epic. Damn. I need all this shit. Got my bear trap now. I'm gonna just beat this bitch into the ground. I want all that shit. I need it. Also, like, why not, you know? Go over here, drop off my shit. I like how there's like endless, endless fucking ghosts. Goddamn. Bear trap. I'm just gonna kill her. It'll be faster and I can just take all the shit and be fine with it. It'll take me like 2 seconds. There you go. Eat up, boys. No, I think he's gonna be outside. Oh shit. Okay, he was just in there, I guess. Is there another one? Usually there's two. Maybe he went inside my house. Nope, it was just the one again. You'd think there'd be two, but nope, just the one. This is cool. I like that. These dark swords, we can just leave them on the ground here. Didn't I have more than... I thought there was 3 dark swords. Why is there just... What? Wasn't there 3? 1, 2, and then this one was mine. What the fuck happened? What the fuck was going on? What the fuck? What the fuck? We have the life-giving amulet. We have these 2, so that's 3 items. The living log, yeah, so that's 4 items. Out of the 6. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? What? 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 Hello? Okay, I guess. Shrug. Shrug. I don't fucking know. I'm confused. That was 4 items. I believe it had 3 swords. I don't know what happened to the other ones. I'm very lost. Fuck it. I don't fucking know. This shit bothers me. It bothers me a great bit. Because obviously these came from the shelf. Fire staffs, that's 1, 2, 3 from the living log. The 2 dark swords. We got this dark sword which we used. There's a dark sword missing. Unless somehow I magically got another dark sword. Did I drop a dark sword, maybe? What? The hell happened? Maybe a Krampus stole the dark sword, but it teleported away inside of the shop. But I don't remember dropping a dark sword. I remember having enough for everything. I'm confused. I'm confused, man. I don't fucking know. Maybe this game's draining my brain hole.